What's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and we are back here on Pokemon Showdown today. We're going to be using this Normalium Z Celebrate Shaymin team with pretty standard coverage right here, with Seed Flare, Earth Power, and Hidden Power Fire. And I know what you may be thinking when you look at this team, Aurora Veil in May 2018. I originally had these same kind of thoughts, but I did test out the team before I'm going to feature it right now, and it actually did really well. So if all goes well, we can feature the same kind of thing on video right now, but let's go ahead and go over the rest of the team real quick. Pretty standard Figy Berry, Dragon Dance, Coil, Zygarde right here. Just double dance Zygarde, really nice win con. Swords Dance Mega Mawile, pretty standard coverage too. Thunder Punch is great for Celesteela, which our Zygarde and our Shaymin kind of struggle with. And then Calm Mind, Shift Gear, Magearna, Earth Plate Lander ST, which is our Stealth Rocker, and then finally Aurora Veil support with the Alolan Ninetales. So the team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out alongside me. If you are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, so that way you don't miss any competitive Pokemon content, and I'll be right back with our first match. Alright, we got our first match right here, and this guy is torn apart by my Z Celebrate Shaymin. The only thing he can actually counter it with is like potential AV Bulu with the Mega Horn. I don't even think they run that anymore, but our Zygarde is also another nice win condition. I do want to try to get up Veil, but I think he might lead Cart, so I'll actually lead here with the Lando. Just because if he has Scarf Cart, I do want to catch that. He does lead Cart, so what this will allow me to do is just go ahead and throw off a knockoff right now. If he has Scarf, I do want to get rid of that item. He goes right for Leaf Blade, and that's definitely Choice Band, which I think we'll see right now. Oh, it's Z move, actually. So the question is, what Z? Probably Fight, I would guess. I'm going to go right here. Just don't crit, and we should live. I'll get up Rocks, which I think is just fine right now. And I'll go ahead and... I'm very surprised that it's not Choice Band. We click Knockoff. We didn't knock off an item. I'll go right here for Earthquake. I'm assuming he'll just go ahead and knock me out. He goes right for Defog, but this is Earth Plate, so this might knock him out. Just short. And now, unfortunately, I do have to switch out. He is at -1, though, so we can take the hit with anything. And I'll actually go ahead and double Intimidate him right now with my Mawile. As he goes right for Smart Strike. Does a bit, but I didn't see Mawile winning this match anyway, so I'll just go ahead and just Sucker Punch this guy. I don't want him doing any more damage to me. And if we get up Rocks, then we can actually destroy that thing upon entry. So he goes out into Alola Momola, yeah. And I'll go ahead and SD up just because we can +2 Thunder Punch this thing immediately after. And get a kill. Even if he burns me, I'm not too worried about it. He does go right into his Magearna. This will take like 80% from Thunder Punch right now. And that damage will be great. If he actually goes out into the Marowak, very good play. Do I predict him to click the Rocks right here? Absolutely not. I'm clicking Sucker Punch. He goes right for Wisp. I don't care. I still Sucker Punch you right here. There's Stealth Rocks. I'm clicking Sucker Punch until you attack me. Just because I can't risk him doing anything else. He might even switch out again, which he's going to. But like I said, I don't care. I'll go ahead and SD up. I'm already burned, so I don't care about your Scald. And then I'll Play Rough. Probably should have Play Roughed the first time, to be honest, but it's alright. He goes right back out into this. I probably outspeed him, don't I? I'll Play Rough right here. And go ahead and probably knock him out. I mean, he does resist it, but this is Mega Mawile at +4. And while our attack stat is halved, he's going to try to go back to Alomomola right now. This will take a ton of damage from that. He has a helmet, so unfortunately, because of the fact that I didn't predict around Sucker Punch, we're not going to be able to do as much as I wanted with this Mon, but it's alright. I'll go ahead and Flare Off again. He might switch out again to try to get Regenerator. That's not going to matter. You still have to... Unless you get like 4 Protects in a row. You do have to let something else take this hit right now. Unless we miss, okay. That's also another way that could go bad. And what I'll do is go ahead and SD up again right now, because I think he has to Protect. And then I can... He actually didn't Protect, he just went right for Toxic and failed. That's actually a problem because he can actually knock me out, and he has a Rock Set, so my Rocker cannot come back in. This is all alright though, because we still have Shaymin in the back, which is my main win con, and I'm not too worried about it. So what I'll do here is just sack this off. I know he should Protect right here if he has it. He doesn't though, and we knock that out. So I guess I should have cleared off the first time, but it's all fine. At least we get something out of our Mawile right there, and Cart could definitely come back out. I actually think that's the play he will make. So Zygarde's a play on my end. Zygarde's actually not bad. It probably doesn't 1v1 Bulu. But if he goes like Marowak or Magearna, probably doesn't Oko Magearna either. You know what I'll do? I'll sack off Lando just to see what he sends in. And we do see the card right now. So now what I'll do is go Zygarde. just to pick this guy off with extreme speed. It's taking a while to come out. What is happening? There we go. I don't know why that took so long, but what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and extreme speed him right here to pick him off. And let's see what his next initial response is. Probably Keldeo, especially if it is choice specs, but I'm glad we had Orlando still around so I could scout what he wanted to go out into. He does go Keldeo right here. I'll go... If it's Scarf, I don't want to let him hit me twice with... Actually, if it is Scarf, then I go Shaymin immediately after and set up, so this is fine. There's a Scald. That does look like it's Scarf, but on the off chance he's not, he took hail damage first, so... Well, we don't take hail damage, never mind. So we might be able to get him for an Aura Veil, and if he is not... He is actually Calm Mind. Alright, so with the Veil up, I'll go hard Shaymin because I can't allow him to set up, like, a ton. There's another Calm Mind. I'll just Seed Flare immediately, I think. It's not going to do a ton, though. I'll Celebrate first, just because we will 1v1 this. And what's the Celebrate? What's the chance to get a Spit F Drop? 40% chance to get a -2 Spit F Drop. That's amazing. All I need to do is not miss. Because with the defense boost, we will live another one. I don't know if we live another one with a Hail up, but this will put him in range of extreme speed, I think, and our Magearna can take a hit too. That one Mondo is looking kind of threatening. That does do a ton. He goes right for the Secret Sword again, so we will drop to this. Actually, Hail ended, so we're fine. And I can just go ahead and I'll just Seed Flare again. And it looks like we'll be able to get a hit off on Bulu too, because Marowak will die to Earth Power. Magearna, I'm assuming it's Shift Gear on this type of... because he's running a really offensive team. It might die to +1, but ideally we get off the Grassy Terrain Seed Flare on Tapu Bulu. He goes Magearna though. Alright, I'll Earth Power this for quite a bit, I would imagine. It is AV actually. Nope, it's Trick Room. What? So he's Trick Room set up. Okay, that's fine. Is that fine? We have our own Magearna in the back. I'm not letting him get a Soul Heart boost. I'll go right here into my own Magearna. As he just goes right for Iron Head. And that's alright. I couldn't let him set up right there. And what I'll do is go ahead and click Calm Mind of my own. And he's actually... Is he no setup? If he's no setup, this could be fine. Calm Mind again. And now what I'll do is... Trick Room's ending. So what I think I should do is Thunderbolt right now. Just because this is his last turn of being faster than me. And we do get a T-Bolt off. I'll just continuously... I don't want to T-Bolt into Alolan Marowak, but even if that happens, I think we can win with Zygarde, so I'll T-Bolt again. And it looks like we might be fine. He goes for Trick Room again, which definitely makes sense. Can we live enough Iron Heads to stall this out? I doubt it. I actually really doubt it. I'll go right here for the... We'll go for T-Bolt just to pick him off. He Volt Switches out, so I guess he's going Alolan Marowak, yeah. So he catches me right there, but I don't think it'll make a difference. He gets a special attack boost. And obviously I'll sack one of my other mons right now. And then go Zygarde. And we'll find out right now if Zygarde can win us the game. My play right here is to 1,000 arrows, just because if he stays in Shadow Bones, actually it's not a very good scenario for me. I'm not so much worried about that, because if that's the best thing you have to hit me, I can just Coil up. He's just going to switch out hard into Tapu Bulu. Does this matter? I need you in range of my Alolan Ninetales, I think. This could actually be bad. I'll Coil up again, just because we do have a 50% berry. And I just Coil up until I get my berry, and then I start to attack him. That's pretty much what I need to do. These misplays might cost me the match. Okay, so we Coil up again. We still haven't burned our berries, so this is actually great. I can Coil up one more time. And now we are taking absolutely nothing from Hornleech, so I can extreme speed. Not do a ton because of the burn, but he's actually getting a lot back. Dang. Alright, I'll Coil up again, because we're doing 16% every turn with this recovery. Health is a Alolan Marowak. 66. Alright, there's a Hornleech. Does 40. Actually, we should be able to win with this now, because... No, we're gonna go down to burn this turn. That actually really sucks. I'll 1,000 arrows right here in case he wants to choke a Alolan Marowak away. He does not. And do I lose to a Alolan Marowak? If I had one more turn right there, I think we might have been fine. No, I know. I have to land a Hypnosis, is pretty much what this is going to come down to. Because he's going to go Magearna. And I need to connect a Hypnosis right here. If we do, I'm pretty sure we win though. 60%. Magearna, do you want to come through? I mean, Ninetales. We do connect it. Now what I'll do is get up Aurora Veil. All I need to do is prevent the Trick Room, so do I just spam Freeze Dry? Either way, I don't think I can beat the Alolan Marowak. Because I don't have any coverage in my Magearna for it. I'll spam Freeze Dry because eventually it's going to wake up in Trick Room. So do I go for the Aurora Veil? Still don't think it'll matter. I'll do it. Just because maybe my Magearna can beat it at +1. This has been a great match though. He goes right for the Trick Room, which definitely makes a lot of sense. I just Freeze Dry right here. There's a boost. He gets a special attack boost. Now what I do is just Calm Mind until maybe I'm in out of range of that. He actually crit me with Volt Switch. The thing is, if I Calm Minded up enough, let me go ahead and see how many boosts I needed for Marowak right there. Marowak, Alola, offensive. Ninetales, actually not Ninetales, Magearna. Double Dance. Let's see how many boosts I needed. Oh yeah, I needed way too many boosts. I played that match way too safe. I think what I need to do is play, since I'm using such an offensive team, I do need to make more offensive plays, but it's alright. I'll drop a GG in chat right there, and we'll try to bounce back with the next match right now. Alright, we got another match right here, and what I'm actually going to do is lead off with my Alolan Ninetales to break the Scolopede's Focus Sash, and I'll switch hard into Zygarde, 1000 Arrows into Extreme Speed it, just to prevent him from doing any endeavors kind of thing. He leads right off with Victini, so this could be Scarf, not risking it. I'm going to go here into my Landorus T. And while this is my Alolan Muck response, he's going to try to Scarf V-create me. And what this will allow me to do is just go ahead and get up rocks. I'm sure he'll go out into his own Landorus and do the same, but that'll be alright. I can smack it down and maybe Earthquake. He does go Lando. And he actually does not appreciate rocks at all. We're both running super hyper offense. I'll go right here for Knock. He goes for a Knock himself, and it actually picks me off. You know what? I'll take it, because now what I can do is just go here into my... That was not the mon I wanted to go out into, but it actually works too, because what I can do is Seed Flare this thing out of here. It should be able to pick it off. I mean, it is Shaymin. That misclick might hurt. It's going to come down to whether... I mean, it's not going to come down to this, but he actually does go Muck. So we'll see how much this does. It doesn't do a ton, but we do get the Spidef drop. Do I go off the Spidef drop? No, I can't do it until Aurora Veil's up, so what I'll do here is just go... I don't want Mawile taking any hit. I do see Magearna sweeping, though, especially with rocks up, so I will go Mawile right here to get the Intimidate off. I would have loved to stay in an Earth-powered, but that mon was super important. And now what I'll do is play rough. He actually stayed in. Wow. And we get rid of that mon, so now Shaymin's going to have a much easier time against his team. I do hope it's not Shabbat Spin Out on the Scolipede, though. That would be kind of annoying. But we should be able to knock it out with Thunder Punch into Sucker Punch kind of thing. He goes back to Lando, which is definitely a good play. I don't want to risk... Alolan Ninetales should be able to live 1. We saw a knockoff, though, so this might be Scarf. So I'll just... Do I stay in? I don't think that's the play either. What do I not see sweeping? I see everything sweeping this match. What do I Magearna? As he just goes right for Earthquake. Yeah, I knew that was a potential, and he's actually shows life for it, but we saw that earlier, didn't we? We did see that earlier. Okay, so mistakes were made right there, but I'm pretty sure Alolan Ninetales died to 1 Life Orb Earthquake anyway, so probably didn't make a difference. So I'll go right here for Aurora Veil. He explodes, and we actually live it, which is cool. Is that cool? Because now he gets to go... Well, actually, Hail is up, so he won't be able to Endeavor anything once again. Or at least not down to 1%. And if we bring the Scolipede down to 1% on its Focus Sash, then we actually knock it out with Hail damage, so... The only way he's getting an Endeavor off is if he predicts my attack and goes for Endeavor on the turn I bring him down, but... I don't know, let's see right here. Because my Zygarde, once it gets a Dragon Dance up once, we pretty much win with that right now. Or even a Coil. Because we already know it's Physical Victini. And I think we have enough speed on here for Mega Arrow. Let me go ahead and double check that while he just sent out a mon, so I'll go ahead and not do that right now. Out into this. My options are try to connect, actually no, I can go Mawile and probably just make the safer play. Because he is going to try to shift gear, and I know I can take hits from this, so what I'll do is just Thunder Punch him a few times. Because we're going to take like nothing from his attacks behind Aurora Veil, especially without Calm Minds up, which I think he's forced to go for right now. And Thunder Punch should be able to maybe 2-hit KO him, because this is offensive clearly. Unless he's Trick Room. No, he's not Trick Room, he just shift geared. So, Let's see. Thunder Punch, if a 2-hit KOs him, he actually goes Scolipede. Does this take Thunder Punch plus Hail? It does. And I'm not clicking Sucker Punch right here because I can't risk that. Actually, I'll Swords Dance first because he's going to protect, and now what I can do is Sucker Punch this. He might not expect Sucker Punch, to be honest. But now that we have it up, it's going to be Mind Games because we just got because we're still behind Aurora Veil because of the Light Clay, so we knock out the Magearna. If he has attacks on everything, then we just win. And judging from the fact that it's Scarf Victini and he can't trick me an item, I think we have this right now. He does go Victini. I will just Sucker Punch right here because we already saw his Choice Scarf. Well, we assume he's Choice Scarf because he led off with it and V-created turn 1. And this doesn't matter. I can Thunder Punch right here. And I know that we're faster. So, well, actually, I don't know that. We're pretty bulky, but I know we can take Corkscrew Crash. That's not where you live that easily. And this should knock you out. Yep. And now we just Sucker Punch the last 2 mons. Hopefully it's not like a random Hone Claws arrow, because that's like the one way I lose. He does go arrow. Do I just... I'm Sucker Punching. I think he's 4 attacks, like every other arrow out there. He is, and we Sucker Punch that thing, and he's going to go ahead and forfeit right there. So, Mega Mawile is going to come through. Unfortunately, Z Celebrate Shaymin could have won that match, but Mawile was just too much for his team. I'll take it, though. I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got another match right here, and we have, like, no reason to lead Alolan Ninetales when he has potential Scarf Cart and Bullet Punch and Medicham, and potentially even Z-Torn. So, what I'm actually going to do is, Landorus is a big threat to his team, and Magearna is definitely a nice win condition too. He does have the Tox spec, so unfortunately, and the Torn, so we do need to get rid of that Regenerator core before our Shaymin can come through. So I'd say Zygarde, Lando, and Magearna are our best threats, so I'll lead off here with my Mawile, just because it can intimidate any sort of Cortana or Medicham lead, and just throw off attacks immediately. So he does lead off with Cortana right there. And I'll actually pull another switch into my Lando, because we get double Intimidate off. He goes right into Hippo, as what I get to do is bring in my Landorus right here. He might have Toxic. Do I care if this gets Toxic? Nah, what I'll do is get up Rocks. As I was expecting either Toxic or Ice Fang right there. Words. I'll go ahead and knock him off right now. And get rid of the leftovers. He's going to Whirlwind. Hopefully not into... Actually, that's fine too. Because we just got a Veil up because his Sandbond is in. So it has to switch out. And we can get up Aurora Veil right here. So we get up the Veil, and I'll just stay in right here because if he wants to do anything but Smart Strike, then we get rid of him. And even if he does Smart Strike right there, what I get to do is bring out my Landorus now and just throw off a nice attack. And I think this is Scarf, so what I'll do is knock off. Just because if he stays in, we knock off the Scarf. If he switches out, we get rid of probably... This might be Z, actually. It is Z. So, unfortunately, we don't get rid of an item. It's alright, though. I can smack down right here, as he's going to go right for a U-turn. If I predicted that, an Earthquake right there. Oof, that would have been great. But let's see. Maybe Hippo is what I would guess. Because it probably has either Ice Fang or Toxic just for Lando right now. But Ice Fang's probably doing like 20% behind the Aurora Veil. Even though we aren't defensive. Because Hippo has like no attack. He's really deciding on what to send in right here. He's trying to not risk a win con, and Hippo is definitely his... He actually did risk Cart. Wow. Alright. And what I'll do is go ahead and double Smackdown. He's just going to stay in this time. Why? Alright, you know what? I'll Earthquake now. Just because if he's staying in all this time, as long as he doesn't crit through the screen, which he's not going to, we do get rid of him. That crit didn't matter. We're Earth Plate max attack. So, not the scenario that I wanted. I could have made some better predictions right there, but I'm assuming he'll Fake Out. Or maybe just go right for High Jump Kick or Bullet Punch. Goes right for Fake Out. I'd have to Rocks anyway, so probably not my best interest to stay in. So, assuming he has pretty standard coverage, I'll go out into my Mawile. And just SD up probably on Hippo coming in. Because if we SD up right now, Mawile can actually come through again. As much as I don't want that because I want Shaymin to sweep, this is definitely not a match for Shaymin sweeping with the Tox specs plus Torn. So maybe the next one we can get that to work, but if we're not celebrating, I at least want to do something with it. He goes out into Torn right here. This is probably 4 attacks, but we get our SD up. And I'll Sucker Punch this out of here. So that mon's gone. And now he has to go back to Medicham and like 50-50 me. He has to outplay all my Sucker Punches basically, because this is outsped. And it's definitely not taking a +2 player off. Yeah, that thing's out of there. And let's see what he wants to bring in next. Goes Medicham as he should have the first time. I Sucker Punch right away and just knock that out. And now we just Thunder Punch the last 2 months for game. Goes Magearna. This probably doesn't live, but I'll go right here for Thunder. He needs a para right here, which he's not going to get. And he actually did live that. I'll go ahead and Sucker Punch just because I don't want him doing anything weird. And then Toxapex definitely dies to the +2 Thunder Punch, so he'll either forfeit or send that out right now. He's going to send it out. We'll go for Thunder Punch right here, and it looks like Mawile's going to come through once again, so hopefully the next guy doesn't have a Toxapex or Torn or Mega Venusaur or anything like that. Maybe Shaymin can come through, and I'll be right back with that match. Alright, we got another match right here, and of course, right when I say, let's not find Mega Venusaur, we find that exact mon. So, our main win con right here is Mawile once again, plus Magearna, but we do have to weaken the Unaware Clefable if we do want to pull that off. So what I'll do here is try to get up a Rocks early, just because that can pressure the Clef. He leads off with Gren, not staying in right here. I'll go Shaymin. I don't care if he Ice Beams turn 1, Shaymin isn't breaking through Venusaur or Celesteela, so if he wants to Protean Ice Beam me, he can go ahead and do that. He's just going to go ahead and Ice Beam, as I thought. And I'll go ahead and double to Magearna right here. Well, Magearna can win, so... Well, actually, we catch Celesteela, so maybe not the worst scenario. I'll go back to Shaymin, though, because I don't want to take a lead sheet with this. As he's actually going to go out into his Venusaur. So now I'll go back to Lando to get up rocks. As he might lead sheet. That happened so fast. What just happened right there? PS has not been normal for like 3 days. I've just been finding the most random bugs. Let me know if you guys have been seeing anything weird too. But we get up rocks right here. And what I'll do is knock. I don't care if he Z-moves me. He's just going to go right for Defog. We'll see if he Z-move right here. He is Supersonic Sky Strike, and I'll get up rocks because I don't think he clicks that. He's just going to go for a regular Hurricane. Confuses me, and we do get up rocks though, which is cool. And what I'll do is actually switch out. Just because if he's going to defog, I do want to get some momentum right here. Because I know he's going to defog trying to scout for my Confusion, so... What I'll do, I know we live 1 Supersonic Sky Strike, so I'll just get up Veil. As I'm sure he'll U-turn out. He's just going to go for the Z move. We should live this. Ninetales has a good Spidef. Dang. Really? I definitely thought we might live that, but... Alright, do we even have a way of winning? Yeah, we do. And I guess we'll try it now. And no, you know what? We can't try it without rocks up. I'll go for Lando right here. And the only problem is if he U-turns out right here, he gets in Gren anyway. What do I think he would switch into respond? Maybe Zygarde. Just because it can take anything. I mean, it can't take player off, which I could very well click. I'll make the Lando double. Because if I want Mawile to sweep, I do need rocks up just to pressure, like, Venusaur, get Gren in range of Sucker Punches. So we go Celesteela, which is cool. And we'll be able to outspeed this right now. And he also lost 2 turns, which means if he's smart and goes back to Torn, then... But he's not going to do that. That's fine. He goes right for Flamethrower. That is perfectly alright with me. Do I go for the... Do I make the Zygarde play? And we're going to make the Zygarde play, and on the off chance it's not on Aware Clef, we actually just win with this Mon, so... We Dragon Dance first. He does go Clef, we'll find out right now. It is Magic Guard, so... I can at least weaken it with 1,000 Arrows a few times, because we already saw its item. Because we already saw its ability, sorry. He's going to go right for Moonblast, and... What I'll do is go ahead and just 1,000 Arrows again. I don't care if he Moonblasts, knocks me out. Which he probably should. Yeah, he just knocks me out right there. And now we're going to try to go for game with Mawile. And we got the rocks up, which is what I wanted. And I'll just Mega Evolve an SD. He goes hard out into Celesteela. I'll just Thunder Punch, I think. I don't think I can risk him. I could Sucker Punch, but he's going to have extreme speed on the Zygarde anyway. So this will knock him out. And now we find out whether we can win with this Mon. He goes Venusaur, actually, which is interesting. It definitely has Elite Sheed. I'm going to SD up again, as he goes right for Hidden Power Fire. We take that, and I can +4 player off this. And if we weaken this Mon, which he's actually going to sack Clef, well, he's going to sack it anyway, because I can Thunder Punch right here to knock it out. The thing is, I'm pretty sure we knock out Venusaur with +4 Sucker Punch, and if we do, then actually our Shaymin can win this match too. I mean, he does have Torn as well, which is kind of unfortunate. He's debating on what to bring out right now. He goes Torn, why? Defog hazards? He does defog. I could have Thunder Punched him. I'll go for Flare Off. just because I didn't want him stalling out all my sucker punches, and out comes Zygarde. I'll player off this, as he's just going to extreme speed, and we do get that play right. So we do hit our player off and just knock that mon out. And this is definitely not over now. We actually have 2 great win cons with our Magearna too. He goes Gran. I'm sure this has Shuriken. I'll just sucker punch right here. He doesn't even Shuriken for whatever reason. Actually, he's so Protean, so no way that was Shuriken. And actually, all I need to do now is just sucker punch this, and that actually just straight up knocked out some Mawile coming through yet again. Once again, I knew Shaymin wasn't winning that match, which is why I switched it in on Gran. And we might have to redo this Shaymin showcase. If we get a 1 sweep with it, maybe in the next 3 matches, I'll go ahead and use this anyway, but I'll drop a GG right there. And 3rd Mawile sweep has been claimed, so I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got another match right here, and finally, we have a match that Shaymin can win. Step 1 is Rocks, but we can't do that because he's going to lead Superior, so I'll lead right with my Mawile. He actually leads Cart, that works too. I could have gotten up Rocks on this, but I thought he would lead Superior to immediately get Leaf Storm boosts. If he gets up Terrain for me, that's going to be even better. I'll go Lando here because I do want to get up my Rocks, and he's going to be at -2. He just Swords Dances up, backed up to neutral attack, which is kind of funny. And I'll just Rocks up. I don't care if he does that again. He has to be like a Z move to knock me out. If this is Timid Cart, maybe it can be a problem. But if it's Timid Cart, I don't even think +2 knocks us out. It does. He is Timid Cart. Okay, I stand corrected. Alright, so speaking of Shaymin, we're going to go out into it. And I could Z Celebrate. He's going to go for Smart Strike. We do live that. So Shaymin's doing work, but it's not the work that I want it to do. We'll see right here, though. He's probably going to go low punny to Fake Out, if I had to guess, but Ghost Tran. I do have Earth Power. Is this Scarf? It's not Scarf, it's not Shika, and Shaymin. Alright, so we can successfully say Shaymin has done something. I do want to click Celebrate eventually, though. He goes out into low punny now. I'll go ahead and just go out into my Intimidate Mawile. That was probably a misclick, because if he had jump kicks right here, which he's going to, then our win con's super weak. But Zygarde wins Coup too, so it's probably not that big of a deal. He's at -1 though, so I can actually switch out here into whatever I want. I think I'll just stand though and Sucker Punch. You get a bit of damage off, and I don't know, sacking that might have been a bit of a mistake, maybe? Probably. This lives -1 Ice Punch, so I'll D-Dance up on Superior. And now what I can do is just go ahead and Extreme Speed this twice. It could be Leech Seed though. So I'll Extreme Speed twice. It doesn't even get to it KO'd. That's actually really rough. And it's getting so much health back. Alright, so we get another Dragon Dance up right now. Goes right for Substitute. I don't care. I'll break it with... I guess I'll break it with Extreme Speed because I don't want him randomly being faster than me, which I know he's not going to be, but... He's just going to spam Sub. I don't think that's gonna... How much are you getting back? You're going to be taking quite a bit, and I'm not taking as much damage, and I still have my Figy Berry intact. He's taking 3% every turn. Okay, we can't stand. Magearna. Actually, do I just sack Shaymin enough? I could just do this, but it's not gonna work. I'll go Ninetales. Okay, so he goes for Leaf Storm that turn for whatever reason. Why did he just like make the prediction? I don't know what happened right there, but I'll make the Veil play. He is faster. Why would you Leaf Storm on that turn? Alright, I guess it doesn't make a difference. I have to shift gear up right here. I don't get why I Leaf Stormed on the one turn that I switched out. Alright, he misses. Because if I Extreme Speed, it actually knocked you out with the next one. But I guess maybe not, because we saw that the first one didn't do as much as I thought it would be. But I'll Ice Beam. To break, he goes right for the Hidden Power. I need to hope this next one knocks him out, or at least puts him in E-Speed range. The thing is, we're gonna be in range of Fake Out anyway. Or Extreme Speed, so we do knock him out, which is cool, I guess, because we still have our Berry and we might be able to win with Zygarde, but actually wait, does he just go low punny now and sweep? Maybe, probably. I need to hope for... Oh, we actually lived that. So now what I can do is go ahead and go right here for the Ice Beam and get another knockout, but I still think we lose. Unless we get this thing in range of Extreme Speed or he randomly sacks it right now, which he's going to randomly sack it right now, so I don't get why he did that, but what I can do is just Ice Beam through the last two mons, because I don't think Zygarde knocks me out with Extreme Speed unless it's banded. Why did he... Actually, I would have gotten lefties, so I guess it doesn't make a difference. We're at +2. This has to be Assault Vest to live, which it might be, but we still have our one thing in the back. We get a crit. I don't know if it was Assault Vest or not, but Zygarde was winning the match right there. And Shaymin did work, Magearna came through, so at least it wasn't Mawile. And that's cool. I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we have another match right here, and finally we have a match where Z Celebrate Shaymin can actually win, because we outspeed both potential Scarfers in Tapu Lele and Landorus T, and we can hit those pretty hard with Seed Flare. So what I'll go ahead and do right here is try to get up early rocks. He's going to lead off with a low punny. Since we're offensive, I don't know if we take Fake Out into Ice Punch, but I'll definitely stay on the Fake Out, and if he goes right for Ice Punch, we should live it. So he does go right for the Fake Out. I don't really want to take damage on this, to be honest. This is my best Ferrothorn switch in, so I will switch out right here into my Mawile. As he just go right for the Ice Punch, and we do take that, no freeze, thankfully. And what I'll do is just go ahead and Mega Evolve and throw off a Play Rough of my own. He might go out into Ferrothorn or out into his own Landorus. He doesn't know if I have Fire Fang or not yet, so I think he has to go out into his Ferrothorn. I mean, his Landorus, sorry, because he gets the Intimidate off. He stays in to what? A double Ice Punch? I wasn't switching back, man. And we get rid of Low Punny early. So now that was probably the biggest threat to my team because it outsped everything. Out comes Lando. I'm not sacking this. I'm going out into my own. I don't care if you HP Ice me because I should be faster. He just goes right for a U-turn and brings out his Tapu Lele. I'm not sure how fast this is, but for whatever reason, the terrain does not want to register. There we go. And what I'll do is just... I can't Sucker Punch under terrain. I could just stay in and hope I live something and just knock him out with Earthquake. We're faster for whatever reason. But this is Jolly Lando, so I guess he's modest Tapu Lele. He's just going to go ahead and forfeit right there. So, I mean, Shaymin would have won, and we just got 2 early kills, and that was pretty much the game right there. So, we'll drop a GG in chat, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got another match right here, and if we can get up rocks to weaken Volcarona, Shaymin can win, because I'm pretty sure +1 Seed Flare can OHKO the Karen Black, especially if it is naive, but I don't want him leading off with potential Scarfy Nidoking, or Lopunny to try to anti-lead my Aurora Veil lead, so what I'll actually do is right here is go ahead and lead off with my Landorus T. And since we are Jolly, he's actually going to lead off with Tapu Lele. I'm not sure if he'll go right for Spec Psychic, but do I see this one being as important? I don't. I'm going to go right for Earthquake. He is Specs, but we live it on 1% and knock him out, so I'm not sure if that was a roll or not, but I'm really glad we lived that right there. As he goes out into this mon, I'm not letting you Quiver Dance. I have a 1% Landorus, just knock me out. There we go. He gets a special attack boost. That's actually kind of scary now that I look at it, because if he's Bug Z, he knocks out some stuff, and I can't actually go for my Sucker Punch under terrain right now, so I have to connect a Hypnosis. Probably not my best play, sacking that turn 1, but once again, the mon's taking a while to come out. I have no idea what's up with Pokemon Showdown right now, but I'll go right here for the Hypnosis, and we need to hit it. I think we do hit it right there. We're 2 for 2 with Hypnosis on this live, which is cool. And I wish we had another terrain setter, but what I'll do is get up Veil now, as he's going to go ahead and still be asleep, and I'll go with the Zygarde now, just because I think we take +1 anything. He does wake up, he goes right for the Quiver Dance. I don't think it matters, I'll just 1000 Arrows into Extreme Speed this, because I think we take +2 Bug Z behind this screen. He does go for Z move, is it Bug? Shattered Psyche, yeah, we'll take that easily. And if this doesn't knock him out, it will put him in E-Speed, so I can go ahead and do that right now. And just knock that out. Hopefully no Flame Body, if that is what he has. No Flame Body is cool. And let's see what he wants to bring out next. Just goes out into his Low Punny right here. I don't want to risk Mawile. I mean, we do have Veil up, and we will get an Intimidate off. So I'll do it, just because Extreme Speed could be later, useful later. There's an Ice Punch. No Freeze, which is very good. And I'll just Mega Evolve and Swords Dance up. As I can't predict, I'll just go right for Sucker Punch, because I can't allow him to Earth Power me. He does try to get up rocks, and honestly, you know what? I'm going to Play Rough right here. He goes for Earth Power. We do live it, though. And we connect our Play Rough and knock that thing out. So the reason I did that is because I didn't want him to Earth Power me when the Aurora Veil wasn't up. I knew I would live that right there, and go with Florges. Does this thing have a speed for me? Because if not, then this is definitely knocking you out. And Florges is gone. No Rocky Helmet right there either. Out comes Low Punny, which is the play you should have made first. And you know what? We're going to try to get the Shaymin sweep. Alright, so I definitely just Play Rough right here. Alright, never mind. We can't do that now. Do I even have a counter to this now? Maybe not. Alright, Shaymin, do you take +1 high jump pick? You don't. Okay. So Power Punch might do me in. The thing is, I don't think Sucker Punch would have put him in range of Zygarde anyway. And I think what I have to do right here is go Ninetales, sec it off just to get off a bit of hail damage, and then go for an extreme speed crit late game, which I don't even think that'll do it. He'll go right here for probably return, yeah. So we just have all the coverage that he needs. Maybe Magearna live this? It might actually, who knows. And I can like shift gear up and then Ice Beam freeze him. I don't think we live +1, yeah, no way. And unfortunately Lopunny is going to reverse sweep me right now, which is totally fine. I definitely could have played better, but I think if he didn't have Ice Punch, did he? His coverage had to be, we actually get a thingy right back, but I don't think I'll just bank on him going for the miss, and I'll just Dragon Dance up. He does have Ice Punch, so even preserving Lando was not going to win me that match. I honestly don't know what I could have done differently right there, because he power-up punches on everything. I would have had to set up with Shaymin before he got the power-up punch off, but it's alright. Nice set on his part. I'll drop a GG in chat, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got our first match right here, and unfortunately this guy has Lottie and Zard, so I'm going to hope he actually opts to lead off with Tapu Koko or Landorus and not Charizard, and I can try to bait in Ferrothorn and Hidden Power Fire it. So he does lead off with the Tapu Koko, which is what I was hoping for, because I'm actually going to go ahead and predict him to U-turn out or Voltage out into the Ferrothorn and go right for Hidden Power Fire, because that's all this thing is going to do. He's smart though and goes Latios, which is definitely his better play. And I guess what I'll do is switch out here. He's going to Psyshock though, so I'll stay in and maybe go for a Spit F drop. If he goes for Draco, that's fine, but he's going to try to predict my Magearna, so we will get cool damage on this. We need the Spit F drop, because if not, then he's going to be able to roost up on me. I'll go right for Seed Flare. We'll see if he has a Recover. He just goes right for Psychic, which is what he should have done the first time. The thing is, Magearna is going to win this game, actually, now that I look at it. I just need damage on Pharaoh, so what I'll do right here is go Ninetales, because we saw he has Psychic, not Psyshock, so we definitely take this well. And I could just get up Veil right now. Yeah, we definitely take Psychic right there. And we get up our Veil, which is definitely cool. I don't think we live the next one, because he's actually going to defog my screen away. That's fine. No way I was spamming it right there. I could have, but we didn't have enough hail turns to actually 1v1 him. Goes Tapu Koko. And I'm assuming he goes right for a Wild Charge. Good play. I just played off his choke right there, and he is Life Orb? No, it was recoil damage. So what I'll do now is go... I'm not sure what his coverage consists of, but Zygarde is definitely a good win con. What I'm going to actually hope happens right here is I Dragon Dance up, and then his HP Ice, which he might go for, puts me in range of my berry, and then we just win with the Smon. Or he might also be Scarf Koko, which would definitely be fine too. I do need 2 Dragon Dances though to ensure that I outspeed this Tapu Lele, so we do get 1 Dragon Dance up. What I'll do is Dragon Dance again to get the speed boost first, because I think that's more important. As he goes right for Earthquake, and now what this will allow me to do is go right for Coil, so that the next Earthquake puts me in range of my berry. Come on. Does this knock me out? If we live it, then no, we're not going to live that. Smart play by him, going for that first. And that might cost me the game. What I'm going to do is go out into this, and then make the Landorus double, because I can't allow him to Earthquake that mon, which is exactly what he is going to try to do. And now what I need to do is get up rocks and try to go for the game with Magearna. He goes hard Charizard. Wow, no fear on that play right there. And do I lose to this? Maybe. Probably not. It's going to come down to... He's actually going to go for it for a Dragon Dance, and we do have Smackdown, so that's going to bring him all the way down to, like, no health. And can Smackdown miss? It can't. I guess I'll knock off now, because I know we take a +1 hit from Zardex, I think. Oh, we actually could have died to Flare Blitz, but I guess he didn't want me going for... I guess he didn't want to go down to recoil. I'm not sure right there, but I need to hope this knocks me out with like HP Ice or something. I need to hope he locks into a move. Now he's smart and U-turns out. What I needed to hope for right there was that he went for a move that allows my Magearna to set up, but I gotta go Mawile against this, and what I have to do is play RF crit, I think. We do have an Intimidate off, so we might live 1, but I think because of our lack of Fire Fang, we probably knock him out right here, which we do, but it's not going to end up mattering. He's going to be able to knock me out with... Actually, wait a minute. We might be fine now because he sacked that Mon. But... actually, I don't think so, because while we will get the boost, Wild Charge is going to do enough to put me in range of Ferrothorn stalling me out, I think. I do obviously Shift Gear, And then I knock this out with Ice Beam. He's actually faster than, oh yeah, Scarf Coco, obviously. I keep on forgetting that we are outsped by stuff like Scarf Keldeo, Scarf Coco, but that is going to be the match right there, the live right there. I believe we had a pretty good winning streak. I believe we ended up 4-3 or something like that. So unfortunate last 2 matches, but Shaymin did do some work in that one match, and hey, I'll take it. If you did enjoy, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you are new. Once again, the team is down there below in case you guys do want to try it out, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.